Yes, we are live now. Udah, YouTube online. Coba lihat YouTube. Checking YouTube.
Yes.
Online. Coba lihat tuh. Iya, banyak ini.
Iya.
Facebook.
Facebook udah online.
Okay. Good night, everybody. So, as you know, in Chinese metaphysics, we are already into the year of ox. It's not yet Chinese New Year, but the influence of the year of ox is already at its maximum capacity. Okay, checking the sound. Yeah, everything's okay. Okay, we are trying to check for the sound. Hi, Spider-Man. Hi, Sharon. How are you, bro? Yeah. So tonight I'm going to talk back about the karmic. Tonight I'm going to recap everything that I've already told since the beginning of my first YouTube channel. And I think, because karmic is kind of like the spider web. And that's why I'm thinking of wearing my spider suit and also wearing my spider mask. Even though this mask is not that good, it's a cheap one, but hey, at least I become Spider-Man. So happy. Yeah, what is that? Leong, new spider suit. Good evening, brother William Spidey. Yeah. So to any one of you who actually watching me in 2019 on the stage with Datu Joya, he even called me Spider-Man. Yeah, so I'm Spider-Man JY Spider-Man. Yeah, very good, very nice. Thank you so much for being here. Should I open my mask? Yeah, I think I better open my mask. Getting foggy. I couldn't see anything. Just like in the movie, yeah, where Peter Parker take off the mask and everybody knows that, hey, I'm Spider-Man. So everybody, good night. Hope everything is good. Why? Because as I told you before, the influence of the ox year already taken its maximum effect now. I don't know, what do you feel? So far so good. And according to Chiman, this month is actually not a good month to actually do something. So it is better for us to actually wait and see of what's going to happen. If you're having a plan, it is actually also a good time for you to see, to calculate, to rethink. Don't waste all of your resources, because we still have another, how many more months? 10 months, yeah? 10 months ahead of us. So if we finish everything now, not good. So, I don't know, what can you still remember about the karma, about the karmic thing? As you all know, my karma is quite different than the usual karma. If you actually talk to the monks and priests, basically they will say the same thing, but I don't know why. Like us, ordinary people, we interpret karma the other way around. Yeah. So, like I said, karma is not what you think. Yeah. When you are trying to have like a good job, a good life, a good relationships, people think do a good deeds. Yeah, when you do a good deeds, then the reward will be astounding, will be, whoa, fantastic. You'll get a good life instead. I'm also a therapist and I'm also a consultant. I've been doing this healing part almost 15 years ago. Although I didn't do it professionally on that time, I just started last year. So basically, my clients, I think, already up to hundreds, yeah. Might not be thousands, but I think hundreds. And most of their belief is like that. When you're doing something good, you're thinking that you're going to have a good life instead. In fact, just yesterday, I just had a client, and his problem is about finding a job. He just quit his job in the late 2019. He thought he prepared everything, and suddenly COVID happened, right, in 2020. So he likes to do social things. He likes to do the good deeds. And I asked him, so after you did that, what happened to you? Nothing. Because there are actually only 3 ways of you to find money, to earn money. One is working. The second one is be your own boss. The third one is investing. You do good stuff. You help people a lot. It might be you are wasting your time, your money, your effort, and you also your resources. So when people already have enough money for themselves, they want to do that, it's okay. Because, once you have more time to do that, when you are doing good deeds, you might as well having a new social circles. I don't know in Singapore or Malaysia, but I think it's the same. We have the Siqi Foundation, isn't it, for the Buddhists. In Indonesia, the Siqi Foundation is also a very strong Buddhist community group, where inside it's not only Buddhists, but other people from other religion also welcome to join in. And the connections there are very good, because most of the richest person, they join there because they can have community, and after that they can do good deeds together, yeah. So that is a good thing. But the same thing, even if you do good things, it will basically down to your characters. If people look at you and they feel that you're when you're doing the good deeds, it doesn't seem that you're sincere, they might not also want to have you as a business partner. So it also depends. Who else is here? It's Mariana. How are you? And all. So basically, the karmic is like that. You should know that when you speak about what you do, it will result in something. Then, in a modern terms, you have to see it from the psychology perspective. And in the psychology perspective, there are actually 3 minds, which are, one is the conscious mind, the second one is the subconscious mind, and the third one is the unconscious mind. The first mind, which is the conscious mind, is where you actually having your logical thought, the thinking part. So it's like here, I'm talking to you now. I'm aware of what I'm talking. That's why I'm currently using my logic, my thinking. The feeling, however, most of it is usually to describe something that's already passed. Because when you already pass, when something's already passed, you when you try to memorize it, you don't memorize it through the what I do, what I think on that time. No, you only memorize it and recall it by feelings. That's why when you're angry, you sometimes forget when you're angry, you sometimes forget what you said, but you never forget the feeling, how you get upset, how you get humiliated, how probably you get annoyed, sad. But the moment, why? Sometimes you forget. And even if you ask, it's a bit hard to recall, because things that you recall basically are only feelings. Yeah? True?
Yes.
And after that, the third one is the unconscious. The unconscious is a bit deeper than the unconscious. So the unconscious, it was created even when you were in your mommy's tummy. And I don't know if you all still remember, since how old?
2 days.
Huh?
2 days.
True. This is good. Since 2 days. So since 2 days old, when you were in your mommy's tummy, your unconscious mind's already developed. You wanted to look at it from the neuro, what do you call it? Perspective. Psychology, whatever, they will say the same thing. So when you are in your mommy's tummy, still embryo, because 2 days usually after the sperm and the egg met, and it replicates into 2 the next day, and the next 2 days is they replicate into 4. There already a connection between your mom's feelings to you. Not thinking, because as you know, baby doesn't have the brain developed yet, so they only have feelings. That's why in the second type of karma, if you recall, is the ancestor karma, and within the ancestor karma there is a parent's karma. We are told, I told you that whatever the pregnant woman felt during the pregnancy, it will affect you. So like this, if the pregnant mother likes to watch Korean drama, which is very popular now, and I don't know if you aware of it, but even in Korean drama, they actually have patterns. So at the moment, the patterns that they like to have in a Korean drama is mostly about other lives, yeah, how we deal with the demons, and after that we soul, how to catch ghosts. I mean, few of the play, the latest one are talking about that. So you know, you get scared because of the souls lah, the bad one, sometimes monsters, something like that. You are excited when you watch that. In the same time, you get scared. The feeling of scared is transferred to your baby. So what happens if you keep watching like that? The moment your baby delivered, your baby will be a scary cat baby. Even when he or she grows up, probably they're going to become someone who is scared of the environment. The kid probably afraid to go alone to the bathroom. They probably have a bladder control issue. They pee all the time because they got scared. So that's what I said. When you're in your mom's womb, right? Womb. Yeah, I think so. Womb. Tummy. It is very crucial to have the pregnant ladies to be happy, to feel that she is loved, and also she must like taking care of the baby, sort of like keep rubbing the tummy, and also ask conversations with the babies, because what happened is if you keep talking with the babies, once the baby come out, the baby will feel like he already belongs to the family. It's a bit weird, I know. Some of you probably thinks that, is it true like that? Yeah, even when the babies are delivered for the first time, you can see, because every baby must cry, right? Have to. You can see afterwards, are the baby smiling or not? If the baby is smiling, means when the baby is still in the mother's tummy, he or she is having a good time. Not good time like party or whatever, but he or she feeling love. They felt that they were loved. Maybe by the mother, maybe also by the father, you know, because even if the father, yeah, if father didn't actually show affection to the baby, so when the baby came out and the father hold the baby for the first time, the baby will cry like she didn't, like that the baby didn't want to be in the father's arms. It is like that. So it's a bit funny. It's a bit funny. Okay. Whoa, nice costume. Conscious mind, unconscious mind, subconscious. Of by feelings. Thanks, Peter Parker. 2 days. Conscious mind is our logical thought. Thank you, Water Cat Master. If the pregnant like to eat such as meats, you're right, Peter. The baby so does it. It's different with craving, yeah. I don't say like if the mother suddenly crave to eat something, then the baby will also like to eat that one. When I was in my mom's tummy, there are two kinds of foods that my mom used to eat. She said if she couldn't eat it in a day, she got upset. She might cry. One is actually a Bandung porridge. So this porridge is already long time ago, yeah. It's still here. If you come to Bandung, I will bring you to eat that porridge. That one was my mom's favorite since she was single. So when she got me in the tomb, she wanted to eat the porridge every day. And the second one is kuotie. Kuotie is what, yeah? It's like dumplings. Dumpling, where you put the sour, the vinegar, the soy sauce, the garlic together. Put it in. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like those foods because when I was young, my mom used to bring me there. So my tongue get accustomed to the food. So yeah, I like to go and eat there. But I don't know if like Amir said, yeah. I'm not really sure. Yeah. Well, the dumpling is sour. I don't think I'm sour. I think I'm sweet. Oh, bubur Bandung. Is it like bubur ayam? Yes. Chicken porridge. Is it chicken porridge? Kuotie, like it. Good. If you like it, then you come to Bandung. I'll bring you. No worries. Okay. So, is there any more questions? Because there are already like 7 weeks, yeah? 7 weeks since we last talked about karma. So I really want you to still remember what I talked, because next week I'm going to talk about the third types of the karmic, which is quite good because it's talking about reincarnation. And usually when people are talking about karma, they always relating everything to your past life. And same thing, I'm not going to say if past life is actually true or not. It depends on you. Some people believe in it, especially because their religions allow them. Some religions don't. And when I'm talking about reincarnation next week, if you listen to it, I'm just hoping that you will listen it with an open mind, with an open heart. Whether you will still believe it or whether you still won't believe it, it doesn't matter. Just have it as another knowledge. Because sometimes when we are trying to heal people, we are trying to make some people get better, suddenly somehow we go to that side. Not all, truly, not all. Mostly we can finish it in our current life. But sometimes we need to go to that side. And it also will depend on you, whether you believe it or not. So, yes, take it as knowledge. Agree, Mr. Parker. Thank you, Mr. Emir. Because I know, my brother here, Emir, he's a Muslim. And for a Muslim, the religion sometimes, not sometimes, yeah, I can say sometimes because some of the Muslims, they okay with it. Some prefer not okay with it. Some, they don't care. So it depends, it depends. So if you have an open heart, open mind, it's going to be good. So basically, that is the karmic. The most important one, of course, is the karmic in this current life. What do you mean? What do I mean by karmic in current life? Whatever you do at this moment, the result is the direct result of what you do now. So even though you mention about the past life, the ancestors' karma, whatever, but in real life, the most connecting, the most influential are the things that you do in this current of life. And because of that, you need to train your mind. You need to know what's happening between your subconscious mind and also unconscious mind, because basically everything that we do, 88% influenced and determined by the subconscious mind and also the unconscious mind. So you can see, even when you're talking like this and you say, okay, I know what's happening, I know what to do. But if after your talk, then we meet again, then you say, I want to do that, but somehow I couldn't do it. Why is that happening? Because your subconscious not allowing you to do it. Why the subconscious and unconscious not allowing you to do it? All I can say is we always assume that the subconscious and the unconscious do everything the best for us. Why I said for us? Because you can actually think the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind as another person. So three of them are actually the one that drives you to do something, that drives you to do some action, deciding something. It's basically like that. And also when you ask, because I do the karmic therapy healing, I do karmic therapy healing, and somebody, a lot of people asking me, what is that? What is that? Even today in the morning, somebody called me and asked me, what is that? And she keep mentioning like, is it hypnotherapy? Is it hypnotherapy? I'm a bit suspicious because the way she speak, not that she wants to know, but it seems like she's trying to check my education background, and even no lah. When I started talking about karma, it sort of creating a fad, especially in Indonesia. So some people really wanted to know what kind of skills background when I talk about karma. So I told her like it's not only about the hypnotherapy. Because when I talk about the conscious mind, subconscious, and unconscious, people think about the hypnotherapy, but it is actually not only that. Hypnotherapy is one of the skills that I know, that um, I'm good at it, but it's not the most, it's not the main thing. There are so many other things. And one of the thing is like what I said to you, that you can actually treat the subconscious, unconscious, and the conscious as another person. What will happen if our subconscious mind and conscious mind is out of sync? Oh, this is a good question. What will happen if your subconscious and conscious mind are out of sync? So what happened here? The conscious is your logical thing. It always needs something. I need something. Usually the feeling is I want something. So the easiest one is like when you go to the mall and you see something that you like, you want to have it. Oh, I really want to have it. Easiest one is like, I like this. Basically, not Lego, but I like everything about the superhero. So when I found something like this, my heart just wants it. The brain sometimes said, no lah, no need to keep buying this. You don't know where to put. It becomes like rubbish, just like my mom you always say. And also like maybe, at the moment you don't have enough money to spend for something like this, but your heart wanting this so much. You go back home and you couldn't sleep. Why? Because this one and this one fighting each other. No need lah, I won. No need lah, I won. Usually, who wins? Usually the heart wins. That's why usually you still buy the unnecessary stuff. Especially if you're a collector like me. Oh my gosh, your place will full of rubbish. Because you keep thinking of, if I don't have it, then something missing. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Also depends on you. So it's like that. That's why it is actually better to have it synchronized. That one is a simple terms, yeah. In a worst case, it's like say like you're in a job, you want to do a presentation. You want to do a presentation well because you need to do it. You need to prove to your boss that you can, that you are able to do the job well. And the heart, afraid to talk in front of public, shy. Then probably another bad feelings, yeah. Maybe afraid, fear. That one is usually the most common one. Shy. What else? Yeah. Suddenly I couldn't think. Mostly like that. So what to do? Even if you still need to go to the front, in front of public, you won't be able to perform well. You suddenly will create mistakes. Probably your sound is not that clear. It's not that loud. Your body is shaking, and you tend to misspell when you talk about something. you forgot to mention the key points of the presentations, something like that. So it depends. So to the worst case, the unsynchronicity between your conscious mind and to your unconscious mind, making you unable to perform a function. Really worst case, you call it trauma. Trauma is something like that. This one is not connecting, so you are unable to perform something because when you're having trauma, it suddenly disconnect the line between your conscious mind to the subconscious mind. That is actually a very good question. Is there any more question? Hello Chirini. I have another question from Emir. For an objective decision, which one do you recommend to listen to? That's why it's a bit hard for an objective decision. See, when we said we need to train ourselves, when we need to educate ourselves, the first mind that we educate is always conscious mind, because when we learn something, we use our conscious mind. So your skill, your knowledge will be processed through the conscious mind, and after that will be stored inside the subconscious mind. That is also why education, keep learning is very important in a human's life. As you learn more, as you understand more, the way they behave, the conscious and the subconscious, also a bit change, a bit change. So when you said like the objective decision, it will depend on your skill and knowledge and also experience. Because if you mention something like this to someone who just say finished high school, well, basically they still don't know anything, right? I mean, they haven't went to the society where they have to work, whatever. It depends. It is going to be different when I talk about to you, who's already knows about the life itself, or they experience a lot of things. So, which one will you listen? No. Yeah. Which one will you listen? Actually, not is the which one I recommended to listen to, because conscious part only affecting us for 12% only, and the subconscious will affect us 88%. So even though when we are talking when we are talking like this, and you're using your conscious mind, whatever you decide on your conscious mind will not be done if it's not in line with your subconscious mind. So like I said lah, the objective is another matter. But if you learn something, at least your subconscious mind, they know better. They won't just go like, babies lah. You give baby food and they just like eat. I play TikTok now, and I like to watch babies. One of the most famous TikTok video, it's a bit rude, but one is actually they have you like pretending you're giving invincible foods to your pets. First time they do it, I saw it. They do it with their dogs. So they just like to the dogs, and the dogs pretend that biting many times until suddenly the dogs realize nothing, no food. Now they got bored with the dogs. They do it to the babies, their own kids. Just put until not couple of times. Some babies took it like 5-6 times. I think 1 or 2 babies, because TikTok only lasts for 1 minute, right? Until 1 minute, they still not realize that there is actually no food. Even the pets realize after sometimes. So you see, if you don't learn something, it's like that. Your subconscious dominates you, and because your subconscious doesn't have the right knowledge and what, yeah, and know the right or wrong, yeah, you will behave like an animal. That's why we need to learn. I don't know, do you understand? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Because putting data into your brains, yeah, putting data into your brains until you can perform well in your life. Some people, probably because we are too normal, we are just like everybody else, we don't think that it is a big issue. I just learned a new technique. My teacher actually told me that he found a client. This man is already like 30 years old. More than 30 years, 30 years something. 30 years, yeah, 30 something. Until before he met my coach, he couldn't go up the stairs. I repeat, this guy, already 30th something, he couldn't walk up the stage, not the stage, the stairs. So, if you brought him under the stairs, what he's going to do is just going to stand there, do like this. The mind trying to pick up the data, no data, couldn't even walk. So what happened was, the parent, since he was baby, always forbid him to walk up on the stairs, afraid he might fall down, afraid he might hurt himself, whatever reasons. So the kids never learn. Once he never learned, he didn't have any data. He doesn't have any data. So he couldn't go upstairs. Of course, using the therapy technique, we can shorten the learning process. Especially this learning process is actually the things that we are supposed to able to do it since we were young. Yeah, the process, the technique cannot be like, I want to learn some new skills, say like Tai Chi, martial art. Please do some therapy to me. So after you do therapy, then suddenly I can do martial art. No, it doesn't work like that. But this thing can, because it's kind of different things. But see how your mind influence your life so much, and you think like it is karma, but actually in a modern term, karma is deeply connected to your mind. How to connect with the subconscious mind and guided experiences is a very important one. Hold on. I agree, Master Amir. Understand, it's very personalized one. Yes, it's very personal. Resurrection media. Oh, deep. It really depends about what you've encountered. Yes, it's true. 88%. Yeah. Richa. How to connect with the subconscious mind and guided? You need to train. Some people they think they can train the subconscious through meditation. However, I think through my personal experience, it doesn't work like that. So when you do meditation, what you do is you don't actually tame. People always say like tame your mind, tame your mind. You cannot tame your mind. The harder you try to tame your mind is always running around. You cannot tame your mind. You need to have control over it. And it's basically controlling your conscious mind. It doesn't tell you how to control your subconscious mind. Even if you want to handle the subconscious mind, it takes a very long time. It is a very complicated matters. It's very hard. The easiest one is actually if you keep studying, if you keep learning about something. If you learn something about psychology, it's going to be faster to understand about what is conscious mind, what is unconscious mind. After you understand about it, then you can basically learn techniques of how do you call it how to maximize your subconscious mind. But see, I've been learning the mind, I think it's more than 10 years ago. Even up to this moment, there are so many things that I still think I don't know. Nobody in this world dares to say that they already understand everything about the mind. If you met someone and said that I know everything about the mind, it must be a bullshit. Because even the expert in the whole world, they will always say the mind is too complex. You will never understand about the mind. So what I do is I keep learning things and keep learning things. I understand more about this. I learn something else about this. That's why when I called myself I'm a karmic therapist specialist, because what I learned, I'm good in that. My other fellow students, my other fellow friends who studying the same thing, whatever, they might have a different area which they are good at, something like that. So it's basically like that. Meditation does not work for me a lot. True, Richard. True. I'm going to say something which I think is if you like to do meditation, if you like to do spiritual thing, they probably will say that I talk shit. I don't care. But let me tell you this, Richard. when we were in our when we were born, when we were given life to live in this earth, we sort of have our own objective. Each person has different objective. Some people, when they are born here, their objective in life is to serve others. And when they're trying to serve others, they don't want the materialistic world. True. One of the most respected person that is like that is Mother Teresa. She dedicated herself since she was very young. She knew what she wanted to do, to be. She dedicated all her life to serve others. That is someone who already has like high spiritual. And then there are other persons like monks. Monk, I think is easier for me to speak up as an example. Yeah, I'm not going to say about other religions, but monk. Some people are already felt like they are called to be a monk. Maybe since they were as they grow up, they probably taste a bit of the materialistic world, but afterwards they went to that side and they like it there. Some people, when they behave like a monk, Maybe one of the reason is they have to do the evolution for the soul, which I'm going to talk about in the reincarnation next week, the third part of the karma. But most of us, we are here with our own functions, with our own jobs and responsibilities, like working. We also serving other people, but in different way. Yeah, we serving as when we work. We serve others too when we work. Yeah, we have our own function. And people usually think like, okay, now is the time for me to go spiritual. Then after that, they go meditate, something like that. It doesn't work like that, yeah. Because if you have to go to do your materialistic work, you don't go to that side. And when you meditate, all of your aura, we actually have our own spiritual body system. They change, yeah. So if your aura has turned to white, because white is the spiritual color, it's the highest color, you cannot do materialistic work. If you are married, you don't want to be with your spouse anymore. You don't want to, do what husband and wife usually do lah. You don't want to do it. Even if you are making money, suddenly you cannot do it anymore. Because when you're white or pure like that, money is not important to you. So all I'm saying is some people always feel want to do meditating. Meditating is not always good for you. People say it's good for you, especially because they see like, oh, I got sick, then I go meditate and suddenly it cures. No. If you want to do that, you don't need to go meditating. You only need to do relaxation. Two different things. Relaxation basically is putting your brain waves into the theta state, and you feel relaxed. You feel unburdened. Even if you stay there for a couple of minutes, it's enough. It's sort of like giving your mind a break, holiday. No need to go deep until meditation. Some people go to meditation and see it's something like karma. They go to meditation. They feel like after meditation their life go well. No. Usually you see they're always having a fight in the family. Why? When you're meditating, your frequency and your vibration sort of changes, and it's a bit like the mind and the heart again. Half of it already changed to that side, another one still here, and your spouse is of course here in the materialistic world. So one is trying to be together, while another one is trying to pull away, so you won't feel happy. If you don't know how to solve this, your emotion going to get escalates up and down all the time. Meaning, even if you're meditating and you think like, oh, now I feel more calm, I'm in peace. But people, especially your family, will look at you like you're some people who's crazy because you cannot manage your emotion. I think that explains a lot. Nice example, William. Keep on learning, upgrading yourself. Yeah, true. Do what? Clap your hand. Relaxation is the way to relax our mind. Yes. So do relaxation. Sadly, for karma, you cannot just do relaxation and the karma suddenly gone. It's two different things. Some people they learn a lot of things and they try to connect each other, but sometimes when it is different, it is just different. You cannot connect it together. Yeah. Relaxation, maybe you can use it to have a break from the problem. As you know, I always have a daily videos, and in one of the in the latest videos, I think I mentioned it was with Fari, yeah, Fari. We talk something in anime.
Yes.
So you can actually watch anime and you can learn something from it. It's something when you're facing a problem and you're trying to have a break, you run away.
Oh yeah, it's called Barakamon.
Barakamon, right? Barakamon. So when you're facing a problem and you think it is very hard and you don't think you're able to face it, it is okay to run, yeah?
Yeah, it's okay to run.
It's okay to run. Don't worry. It doesn't mean you're a coward. It's okay to run for a while. After you're getting ready, you're ready again, face it. Don't run away. Don't run away, and then after that, gone. Bye-bye. No, it cannot be like that. So the connection between karma and Chinese metaphysics is, as you know, like in a in a few past weeks, yeah, I talk about the 12 animals, 12 zodiac signs. What are the relationship between the animal signs to your life in 2021? I talk along with a lot of my friends there. So what happened is every year you can actually know what is your karma, what you need to do. So if you do according to what your karma needs you to do, you're okay one. You fix a lot of stuff, and basically the way you live is going to be more and more precious. It is not going to be an easy life, yeah, I'm telling you. Karma hits never an easy life. So if you're having an easy life, it just means that the universe gives you a break for that year. But usually, when you're having a very good life, the next year, you're going to hit something. So even in the easy life, you need to know and you need to be prepared. If you prepare in your easy life in that year, in another year where you supposed to hit the rock bottom, then you have some equipment already. For example, it's like this. Some people, they have like the star called fortune feature, where you're actually happy. You have a lot of parties, you have a lot of friends calling you, you have a wonderful life. When you're having that wonderful life, what do? If you use it, because you know, when you're trying to make friends, it is a good year for you because suddenly people remembering about you, they have a good relationship with you. What do? If you try to make a good connection, yeah, I'm not saying any connections, good connection. Why? If you remember Roy Fay, he said that there is actually a calculation. 6 of the closest one with you, what are their incomes? You combine all them together, divide by 6, and it's sort of going to be your income. So when you're having a good sign, you try to increase the level of your connection. You make good friends with them. You help them by associating with them. You're giving them a good impressions. When you're hitting the rock bottom, they can be the one who's helping you out of that problem. Different, yeah. If you just playing around with anyone, you party all the time. No one in your surroundings, environment is actually like someone mature enough to be responsible, who can be a decision maker of something. You see, when you hit the rock bottom, they are there, but they cannot do anything because they don't even know what they can do with their lives. Yeah, relaxation is the way to relax our mind. Different vibration. Yeah. Okay. Is there any more questions? Karyawan Yudi. Hello Yudi. Karmawan Yudi. Different Yudi. So I hope you can do recap and remembering what I told you about the karmic before interrupted by the 12 animal signs. Of course, if you still want to watch the live sessions back then, you can always go to the YouTube, yeah, to our YouTube channel, Preneur. You can watch all of our videos there, and please watch it if you are interested in trying to change your life, because even in Chinese metaphysics there are three types to change your life. Yeah, it's called the heaven side, the human side, and the earth side. So if you're learning Chinese metaphysics, basically it is one of the side. The human one is like this. You help fixing your karma. Any more question? Farah, you have more question?
No, I don't have.
Thank you for the enlightenment, William. Yes, thank you too, Mr. Amir. Yeah. Thank you. If no questions, Richard, do you have any more questions? Because I don't know who is still here or not. I hope you're still here. Yeah, basically, if you want to ask me something, then I will try to explain it in these live sessions. Because karma, it deals a lot of aspect to our, in our lives, yeah. So sometimes all I can say is only one aspect. Everything is interconnecting with the others. No, digesting. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope you can know it well. And when you're trying to do your karma and seems you get stuck all the time, that's why probably you need to do some therapy. That's why I'm here as the karmic recovery specialist, where you can actually fix your karma. Basically, when you fix your karma, you eliminate all the unnecessary connections between your conscious mind and subconscious minds. When it is aligned already, then you can know what to do. When you're trying to do something, no one is actually blocking you, because sometimes the enemy is not from outside. It is you who are actually doing self-sabotage. And it is actually much easier and faster to just have someone to help you fixing it, rather than you learn it yourself. Of course, if you want to learn it yourself, I'm okay one. But it might take years. It is better for you to actually fix your karma first. Then after that, if you want to make a career of it, then you just learn it. Don't learn it, then try to fix your karma later. Fix your karma first. This is your life. Be happy. In India, karma theory is huge, all the time guiding or stopping us. That is true. Richard, that is true. But see, because I think we are learning also from the same master for Chinese metaphysics. So Datuk, the way Datuk teaches Chinese metaphysics is kind of different with the old traditional one. You see how he actually trying to adapt to the new world. So same thing like karma. If you think karma is like old times, now we have a new knowledge emerge, new skills emerge, new technology. That's why we see karma from a different point of view. That's why when I say I can fix it, because I know it from different point of view. And even for some sickness, yeah, which is already very, very in the, what do I say, in the crucial part, suddenly they get fixed. Something like that. So that is why karma is always an interesting topic. Okay, I think if no one's asking me more, I'm going to finish this session. Thank you very much. As I told you already, next week I'm going to start for the third type of karma, which is the reincarnation, past life karma. And I think Risha will agree with me. In India, mostly, especially if you're Buddhist or Hindu, of course, most of your life will always related to, you know, past life, reincarnation. So is it really that important? Is it really influence your life that much? See you next week. Bye bye.